A wicked person has no sympathy, no empathy. A wicked person increases people's misery and pains.
Pax Christi Nigerian Catholics. Father Oluoma had a few words for his fellow Catholic priests who had this lack of empathy towards Catholics who do not have the means to pay levies for their loved ones who had passed away. He was talking about the importance of compassion and the difference between empathy and compassion. Basically, he was calling out his fellow priests, and take a listen to what he had to say.
Happy indeed, Psalm 1 says, happy indeed is the man who does not sit in the company of scorners or lingers in the way of sinners, not in the company of the wicked. A wicked person has no sympathy, no empathy. A wicked person increases people's misery and pains. St. Paul said there are some things that should not be heard about you. 1 Corinthians 5. Cannot be heard about us Christians. It shouldn't. You come to some dioceses in Nigeria, a poor family loses their father or mother and brings the body back home. And from all indication and honesty, they cannot pay certain levies. And you have some priests ordained like me, and with the tears in the eyes of these people, they refuse to bury their dead unless they pay what the dead is owing. Haba. No. Sympathy, empathy is even expected of a normal human being. But you are not to be at that level. You are not to be at that level. Your level is the level of compassion.
Sincerely want to thank Father Oluoma for the courage to say this about his fellow priests, as many of his colleagues will not have the nerves or the balls to do what he just did. Hopefully, his colleagues who are in the habit of doing things like this would turn a new leaf and do the opposite. Shepherds of God's sheep are expected to be compassionate and not the other way around. On a very sad note, yesterday, Friday, the 15th of August 2024, 20 of our students of the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students, FECAMDS, were abducted by kidnappers in the Otukpo axis of Benue State as they were on their way for the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students Annual Convention in Enugu. According to the executive of the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students, FECAMDS, Nigeria, the executive is in communication with the families of the students as well as other relevant stakeholders to ensure their safe release. The victims were said to be students of the University of Maiduguri and the University of Jos, and they were traveling or they were on their way to Enugu when they were ambushed by gunmen around Otukpo area of Benue State. We are being invited, Catholics across Nigeria and around the world, please pray for the safe release of these students. It is really sad and disheartening that this whole issue of kidnapping is still very much with us as a country, Nigeria. And it's even more sad, particularly because it has not stopped, okay? It has continued unabated. And the government has not found any reason to put an end to the activities of bandits and kidnappers in this country. But they are very quick to bring out all the security apparatus to stop protesters from protesting against bad governance. Almost like the government turning a blind eye to the needs of her citizens. It's really sad and unfortunate, and we call on Catholics, wherever you may be, please say a prayer for the release of these 20 students, medical and dental students from the University of Maiduguri and the University of Jos, who were on their way for a Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students Convention in Enugu. That the Lord, in His mercy, will grant their safe release from the hands of these kidnappers. Please pray, please pray, please pray for their safe return. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.